Hi everyone, I'm Laura, and today we are going to explore the youth garden and learn a little something about science. To help us out, we have my good friend and super smart scientist joining us today, Professor Kale!
Hello everyone, I'm Professor Kale, and there's nothing I love more than science and hanging out in the youth garden. Today, we're going to talk about my favorite thing ever, the scientific method.
That's right, I've heard of that before.
Yep, the scientific method is the name for the process we use to answer questions about something.
Let's walk through an example together. The first step is to ask a question. All scientists start out by thinking about something that they are curious about and then coming up with a question that they want to know the answer to.
Laura, here's an egg from the YGP chickens. Do you as a scientist have any questions about this egg?
Why, Professor Kale, I've always wondered what would happen if I dropped an egg.
That's a great question. Step 2 of the scientific method is to brainstorm a hypothesis.
Whoa, that's a big word. Let's say it together. Hypothesis.
You're right, it is a big word, but all it means is to make an educated guess. Scientists make hypotheses all the time about the answer to their question.
Now that we've come up with a question, it's time to brainstorm our hypothesis. Scientists often put their hypotheses together like this. If blank, then blank will happen.
What do you think will happen to this egg if we did drop it? Will it bounce? Will it break? Will it fly?
I think it's gonna fly.
That's a tough question, but we will figure it out with our big brains. I think it might break.
You make a good point there, Professor. Let's write down our hypothesis first.
That is what we guess will happen to this egg. The next step is to actually do the experiment.
That's step 3. We test our hypothesis to see if it's true or false.
We already gathered all the materials, so now the last step is to drop the egg.
Let's go.
How extraordinary! What's the next step, Laura?
Step 4 is to make observations. Talking about what we noticed or what we think happened is how we make observations. Let's take a closer look and chat about what we see.
Ooh. It looks like the egg broke
And the yolk came out.
Step 5 is to come up with a conclusion. This is the end result of your experiment. A conclusion either helps one state whether their hypothesis is true or whether the hypothesis is false.
A lot of times, scientists find out that their hypotheses are false, and then they come up with a whole new hypothesis and continue experimenting.
Let's think about our hypothesis we made in the beginning. If I drop the egg will break. After observing the experiment, do you think our hypothesis is true or false?
Well, the egg broke, so I think our hypothesis is true.
It's true!
It's true!
Wow, now I'm so excited to test out even more experiments in the garden. I was thinking, my new hypothesis. If I dress up like a chicken, then the chickens will love me.
Ooh, interesting. Let's find out. Whoa, my observations tell me the chickens loved you. Now I have a new hypothesis. If I ran all around the garden, I'll be exhausted. Whoa! On your mark, get set, go!
you feeling? You look a little sweaty.
I am so tired.
It seems like our hypothesis is true after that fun experiment. Thank you guys for joining us at the Youth Garden today. We hope you learned something about the scientific method and had some fun.
We encourage you to try some experiments on your own at home. We can't wait to have you back in the garden. See you soon.